Hey guys, this is Superior here, and I'm going to be doing my first commentary in a pretty long time, because I'm in China right now. So this is going to be Bisu versus Gorush on Monty Hall. We see right now that Gorush is yellow at the 11 o'clock position, and Bisu is the Protoss, the brown Protoss, at the 5 o'clock position. Now, I'm really excited for this game. At this point in time, the score stands at 2-1, and Bisu is ahead by 1. So, right now, I'd have to say that Bisu has a really good chance on this map. This is for the semifinals, and I think that Bisu will have to play Gorush will have to play very, very well if he wants to win this. This is a really imbalanced map for Protoss versus Zerg. Zergs have a really hard time on it, even with the 14 gas. So what I'd like to say is, if Gorush tries to play too aggressively, Bisu can really easily turtle in just by building a few cannons at each of his minerals, the mineral blocks that lead to each route. That makes it pretty much impenetrable until late game. So Gorush can't play too aggressively, but if he plays too defensively, then Bisu can expand all over the map. So Gorush is going to have to find a nice in-between, a nice balance between those two. Now, I'd like to say that really, in early game, the Protoss have a really big control of the map in early game. We see here that Gorush is going to expand now by hopping a drone over, but the Protoss have a really, really good control of the map early game, just because they can proxy and they can fast expand and also do cheeses really easily. So we see here that fast expand goes up for Bisu, and this is pretty risky. But he did expand in the same route of Gorush, so we may see a cheese here, or at least we will see some probe harassment here. Bisu is not going to be able to defend this expansion, and Bisu has seen the expansion. Okay, so we do see a pylon now. So this is really going to be a cheese, and he's going to take out that expansion. If he gets this expansion, this is going to be a very good move. But I'm not sure if he can get the expansion. Gorush at this point cannot see the pylon, so he's not mining the minerals at the mineral block, and he's not going to be able to send reinforcements because of the mineral block. Now the pylon is finished, and we see a cannon is being warped in. Gorush still unaware that this is here, and this is going to be very bad for him if he does not see this. If he cannot defend this, because it'll be very bad for his economy. Now, we see 3 cannons being warped in, and now Gorush, once his hatchery is finished, he's going to be able to see those, but then he's not going to be able to erase, he's not going to be able to cancel the hatchery. So the first cannon is warping in, and it is going to attack right now. And Gorush is going to have to abandon this hatchery unless he can get some reinforcements in a good time, because right now the mineral block is still not mined. He's gonna have to take another expansion right now, because right now his economy is really bad. At this point, he could actually attack as well, which would be pretty good, because right now Bisu did fast expand, and he did do a cheese. So he is going to be economically and tech behind right now. See, he's only getting his gateway at this point. But Rush is really hard on this map because of the mineral blocks. So Gorush is going to take another expansion. We see that there's only 2 Zerglings out, and with 1 base, a tech 2 layer for Gorush has been started. Now we see that another cannon is going to be warped in here. This is really giving control of the map for Bisu, because at this point Gorush really can't get out of his base. He could expand to the top and the side expansions, but they have less minerals and less gas than the other expansions, so they're not as a good choice. But we see a spire going up right now, so this is kind of a do or die build. Right now, Gorush is trying to go fast mutas, and it's either gonna work or he's gonna lose. I don't think it's personally gonna work because he really doesn't have enough resources to get a good amount of Mutalisks right now. Bisu also has the cannon tech, and he's gonna start making cannons everywhere if he sees that spire. So we see that a cheese proxy is gonna be built inside the base of Gorush, a cannon and a gateway, and it's gonna be able to produce units. So I would have thought that Gorush would have tried to go for something like Hydralisks, because they'd be pretty good against cannons. But we see now that Bisu is getting two Stargates, and he probably did scout that spire. And that spire and the Mutalisks are going to be really, really useless at this point, because Corsairs will be able to destroy them. So I'm really thinking that Gorush is behind at this point. He's going to have to do something amazing if he wants to win. We see that a Citadel of Dunes coming in, so we are going to see some Templar soon, and we probably will be seeing Bisu's trademark Dark Templar with a lot of Corsairs. Now, I think that Bisu is playing this very well right now. He's really putting Gorush on the spot, especially with killing that first hatchery at the expansion, really destroying the economy for Gorush. So we see that these two Stargates are going to begin producing Corsairs, and there's also cannons warping in. So this Mutalisk harass is really not going to work. If Gorush loses these Mutalisks or loses too many Overlords, it will be GG. At this point, it's already pretty much GG. He's really behind for it now. He can't do any harassment with these Mutalisks, and some Corsairs are out. But we've seen some amazing comebacks sometimes and recently, so we'll see if he can get back from this. I think at this point he needs to get another expansion and tech to Hydralisks, because he really needs economical expansion, economical advantage as well. Because really, I don't think that Mutalisks are a good choice right now. They do have the advantage of being able to fly past those mineral blocks, but they're really bad against Corsairs, obviously, and he can't really, Hydralisks are really strong in this matchup, as well as Lurkers. So I think that he needs to stop using these Mutalisks. Mutalisks are way too expensive, in my opinion, anyways, especially since he did no harassment there, except for damage some stuff. But that's really, really bad, because he just wasted a ton of money on these Mutalisks. So right now, Gorush is going to take out this cheese here. He has some Scourges, so he's going to be able to fend off low amounts of Corsairs. But there's already a large amount of Corsairs. It's like 6 Corsairs, I believe. So really, at this point, Gorush is going to have to start stacking 2 Hydras. I think he is getting a new expansion at the bottom, the middle left, but I can't quite see for sure. Yes, that is another expansion. So right now, Gorush is taking out those cannons, but he's still really economically behind. He's only tacked up 1 tree, which is Mutalisks, and we already see that the Templar Archives is up. So we definitely are going to see some Dark Templar. There's the Dark Templar, and this is going to be able to kill both those expansions. And there's no detection except for some Overlords, but Overlords die really fast to these mass amounts of Corsairs. Plus the fact that Gorush doesn't even have speed. So this is going to be very, very hard for him to defend. And I'd like to see if he is upgrading speed right now, because that might actually help him. But he still doesn't have any Hydras, which is really what I think that he should be going right now. He's already teching to Queen's Nest, so he's gonna get Hive Tech very soon. Now, both these Overlords in here have been killed, so Gorush cannot see that Dark Templar. And now those Mutalisks tried to do a harassment, okay, but they are dying really, really badly. And these drones are retreating, but there's only 1 Overlord here, and it is going to be killed by Corsairs. Now this harassment is working pretty well for Gorush, but there's only a couple mutas. And right now, those drones need to get out of there or get some more detection, because this Dark Templar is killing all of them, and this is not good at all for Gorush. He's losing all of his drones if he does not do something quickly. he is going to lose all of his drones, and he's not going to be able to come back in any way whatsoever. So right now we see that an Overlord is being produced, but as soon as it arrives, it is killed, and all the drones are killed now, except for one. So that one Templar just killed everything in Gorush's base. Trademark Bisu attack, and really well played. I'm not sure what happened to those Mutalisks, but it is GG, and it was very well played. I just think that Gorush should have gone Hydras instead. He really didn't have the economy to go for a large amount of Mutalisks, as well as the fact that there were a lot of Corsairs and stuff, and he should have known that because that is Bisu's style. So we'll see if Bisu can win the MSL. GG.